Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Tom, and this is my little Blackmagic pocket cinema camera setup on the Ronin S. Just had a couple things I'd like to share with you since everyone has a lot of questions as far as mounting it. A couple other issues as far as media and battery power that I'm going to cover today, as well as the battery door issue that I had been having. So real quick, no doubt when you got your Ronin S, or if you don't, you're researching it, you notice that it came with this little adapter here. That enables you to get the clearance that you need for the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema camera. But I noticed that other people, when they had done the same thing, when I finally got around to doing it myself, that the camera actually sat a little cockeyed. So instead of this, I was getting this. And I didn't want to change the pitch or roll or anything like that on the settings on the gimbal itself. And I found that I was able to just put this little washer in between, and that's leveling everything else out, and I'm really happy with the results. It's sitting very nice and level right now. A couple other things is the media that you record onto. Here you see the T5. The gardeners were just outside, so everything just got dusty all of a sudden. But the T5 here, which is recommended by Blackmagic for their pocket cinema camera, a little glitchy as far as getting the camera to read the media itself, and I'm sure that this is something that is just going to change over time with updates. But sometimes you'll notice that the media isn't being read at all, and I noticed that if you turn the camera off and then back on once or twice, it reads it no problem. And that even includes the SD card that I have there. I have an Extreme Pro by SanDisk in there, and it just doesn't read any of the media. So some people say don't leave unprepared, but you know, there's nothing really you can do until they come out with a good update. There's no other media that you can record onto except for maybe CFast, which I don't have. It's not my budget. I've spent way too much money right now. So that's that. As far as the power goes, a lot of people have noticed that the battery life is very, very small when it comes to using these LPE6 batteries. I've been getting like maybe 25 minutes to 30 minutes depending upon what you're using on the camera. I would say that maybe if you're using the Bluetooth on the camera, you're probably going to get 25 minutes. But it does go down really fast. And after doing some research, I found that there are some power packs that you can buy, which I got this one on Amazon, and I think it was $29. I have another one coming in tomorrow for $23. It's a little smaller, but so far I've had this running for about an hour, and it was on 5 bars, just at 5 bars, because I had done some tests earlier, and then it's down to 3 after about an hour. So I would assume you're going to get about 2.5, 3 hours worth of battery time just on this power pack alone. And then it's charging the battery itself, which will give you an additional 25 minutes on top of that. A couple other things. I was able to epoxy a little adapter so I could put it on a shoe mount on my Simply gimbal arm, you see right there. Which actually I debated getting something like this because I did not want this thing to be any more cumbersome than it already was, but I gotta tell you, it's really made things a lot easier. So I would really suggest that you get one of these Simply gimbal arms. I think I paid $35 for it. But this will just attach onto it like that. You tighten it up. And I'm not going to set it on there right now because the glue is still drying. And sorry about this. I'm want to keep everything in focus. But the glue is still just a little bit soft. And this is an epoxy. And they say give it about 24 hours to cure. Anyway, $29, excellent deal. Extreme power and battery life for your camera. Now, as far as the battery door, this right here, I've been having issues with it. Any movement of the camera would just pop that door right open. And this has been happening to a lot of people with the same camera. So I contacted Blackmagic, and I live here in Los Angeles, and they're up in San Marino, I think it is, which is about 300 miles away. So they were able to FedEx me a new door This is the old one, but so far the new door is working great. I think with this one, the issue that people were having was the fact that the little lock there, that latch, just wasn't long enough, and so any kind of movement would just pop that door right back open. I'm going to keep this. I'm going to see if I can mess with it a little bit and maybe even improve it just in case anything ever happens to the battery door there. I won't have to worry about anything coming in on a shoot. I'll just have it with me. So that's it. That's basically it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you do, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, then do whatever you want. Jump off a bridge. One other thing that I had mentioned, or that I wanted to mention, was how I have this attached. Sorry I didn't do so earlier, but this is actually part of the cable, the power cable that comes with the Blackmagic camera. And I couldn't tell you the name of this stuff. I just buy it and do it. It's this little connector here which disconnects, and then I have it going into the actual Blackmagic. Oh, that's going to be really good for the drying. Make sure everything's set there. For the Blackmagic power adapter, whatever the heck it's called. You just plug it in right there. So you're still able to use it, but I wouldn't suggest doing it, but it's working for me and I've seen it work for others, and there you go. So I'm going to clean this dusty thing off now. Man, it got dusty quick, just from the gardeners outside. All that stuff coming in the windows. And once I start shooting some videos, now I feel confident that I'm going to take a very stable system out there. I will post them and hope you guys enjoy them. All right, take care.